children, I am Hemlatha from G.K.Jain School Science teacher. For 5th standard, I am going to take a lesson air pollution. Air pollution. In this topic, I am going to teach what are the causes of air pollution and causes in the environment and how it is causes for us and what we have to do and what we do not do. Air pollution. Air means what? In the atmosphere, so much of gases are mixed together, that is known as air. Air you cannot able to see, but you can feel. How you are able to feel? Just take hands like this, like do it. So you are having the some feelings. Just you take your cloth and do like this. Some things you have to know, that is able to feel the air. The mixing of harmful gases and other particles in the air is called air pollution. What do you mean by air pollution? The mixing of, what are mixing? Harmful gases and other particles in the air is called air pollution. Understand what is meant by air pollution? Now I am going to teach causes of air pollution. How the air is caused? Air pollution is caused by harmful gases. I don't know what are the gases in the atmosphere causes harmful for the air. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide and so on. So many gases are present in the atmosphere. These are the causes of air pollution. Once again repeated, that's the gases. Which gases means carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and nitrous oxide. These three and more than these gases also present in the atmosphere. It causes the air pollution. So how they getting the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide? Yes, you are burning the so many things in the atmosphere. You are burning the oil things and the fuels like coal and natural gas and the smoke from the automobiles and air conditioning. Using the AC, no? Not season you are putting AC and enjoying the AC. In the AC air conditioner also they are releasing the carbon monoxide. In all houses having refrigerator. Refrigerator releasing the carbon monoxide. These all gases joined to present in the atmosphere. It causes the air pollution. So these are the some gases present in the air. It affects the air pollution and causes the air pollution. So the air pollution is how it's cause the environment. Environment, how it is causing means the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. I told no, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and nitrous oxide. In these three gases, carbon dioxide, the atmosphere, what it doing means releasing heat. It giving the more much of heat to the earth atmosphere and causes the greenhouse effect. They are releasing the so much of heat to the atmosphere. Which atmosphere? The earth atmosphere. So in earth atmosphere is causes what causing the greenhouse effect. The excess of so much of carbon dioxide is increased in the earth atmosphere means the temperature so on increases and causes the global warming. Global warming means what? It melts the ice. Melting of ice in the polar ice caps and increase the water level in the sea as well as in the oceans. In all the seas in the world and oceans, the water level will be increased. What's the reason? The increasing of the carbon dioxide. What happened? The global warming is formed. Global warming form means what? The earth atmosphere will be increased. The heat of the earth atmosphere increases. It melts all the ices in the sea and ice caps in the polar region. The polar region, the sea in the Discovery Channel, so many ices they will form. That everything is melt and increase the water level and the ocean level, sea levels in the heat. And another major environmental impact of air pollution is acid rain. Acid rain is also caused by the air pollution only. The poisonous chemicals present in the air with the acid rain is formed. It mixed with the rainwater, it falls as an acid rain. If acid rain is falls means what happen? It will harmful for both. For whom? Your living things and non-living things also. Non-living things efforts also will that living things also affected. Some plants, so much of plants also unable to prepare the food because the air is polluted. Because of this reason only so many plants are died. So you finish the causes of air pollution, how it affects the environment and what happened to human beings. If you are all are human beings or living things, the air is polluted. Air is polluted means what happened? First thing, the eyesight will be reduced and the breathing problem will comes and the skin allergy also form. So many disease also forms. So these are the causes by our human bodies. And last one is do's and what you do not do. What you have to do for prevent the air pollutions? What you have to do? Yes, you have to plant more number of trees. If you plant more number of trees, means what will comes? Oxygen will be produced. So carbon dioxide will be reduced. Carbon dioxide, that means carbon dioxide reduced means what happened? Global warming also will be reduced. Good. Everything will be reduced. So you have to plant more number of plants to can increase the oxygen. That you can do. And next point you can say what you have to do. Yes, you have to what? Say that vehicle, so much of vehicles in your home, no, your father also having bike, your brother also having bike, and instead of bike you are having car. Don't use that more of vehicles. You are going one place means use one vehicle to everybody have to go in that place. Otherwise you can use as a transport, common transport will be the buses, government buses. You can use it. That means you can reduce the air pollution. The smokes from the vehicles also you have to check. Yeah, yearly wise you have to check whether this gas is coming on the what you say, the smoke test will say no, your dad will say no, bike test, for smoke test have to do. So every year you have to test the smoke test, so you can reduce the poisonous gas from the vehicles. And then what you have to do not do? Yes, you have to enjoy Deepavali, no? Yes, what do you do in the Deepavali? You are playing with the firecrackers. In the firecrackers what will happen? The smoke will form, it will increase the air pollutions. Okay, so hereafter don't use that type of in Deepavali. You can eat the sweets and enjoy with yourself. So you cannot use the firecrackers. Okay children. And then one more thing, what you do not do? You should not burn the unwasted things in the open place. For example, coal, wood and so many cabbages outside your plastics. If you burn it, everything means it will affect the air pollution. These are the things we have to learn in this lesson. Understand? Next we pass on to water pollution. Now I am going to teach about water pollution. Water means you already know, no? You are drinking for drinking water, your cooking process and taking bath, you are cleaning everything. Water is essential for your life. Water also getting pollutions. How it is getting pollution? A mixing of harmful water in the groundwater, lake, river, sea and ocean by whom are polluted by human activities, like that is called as a water pollution. Water pollution means what? A mixing of harmful water in, where it is mixing of harmful water? It is in the mixed in the groundwater, lake, river and sea and ocean also. These all affects the water and causes the water pollution. Water pollution is a major problem faced by yourself and all the most of the countries also. So what happened to the water pollution? How it's happened means what? Water pollutant is used by the, if the water is polluted means if the used by agriculture, the quality of the crop will be decreases. So what will be happen? The productions will be reduced. So the poisonous chemicals in from the factories is coming out from the factories. It will mix with the lake or in the river. What happened? The poison chemicals are mixed in the lake and rivers. The marine life also spoiled. Plants, fish and living things in the polluted water bodies use means you also make to die due to these chemicals. If we eat such type of foods, for example, if eating the fish in the lake and the river contaminated waters in the falling means what happens? You also fall in the ill. So for such reasons only water getting the pollutions. Water pollutions out affects the human beings. Water pollution is very harmful to us. By drinking polluted water, we can fall sick. Your disease causes like jaundice, diarrhea and typhoid all spread through the water polluted only. If we are nowadays saying no, drink plenty of water. One day you have to drink 8 glasses of water. You have to drink the purified water. Why all the parents and teachers all are informing to drink a polluted water or unpolluted water? You have to drink the purified water, boiled water. Then only the germs or bacteria, everything in the water will be destroyed. So you have to drink pure water and use the pure water for whatever using in the home. Okay, you are taking a bath and you are brushing means you are going to brush, you have to incorporate water, some water. No, only a clean vessels we pure it the water, then you can use that type of water. So water pollution can be controlled by the chemical wastes coming. No, the fact is releasing the chemical wastes we have to reduce. Then the river and lake will be fresh. So you should not throw any plastic item, plastic covers in the waste things. It also goes to the seas and the lake. So it also what happened? Pollute the water. So you are a children, you never throw anything in the river, water and lakes. So you can reduce the water pollution. In this topic, I teach you what is air pollution and what is water pollution. So you go anywhere means you have to inform, don't burn anything in the outer side, explain, it will affect the air pollution. In the sea side or the river or in the oceans, you explain that your children are playing and throwing the plastic bottles and plastic covers. You have to explain, don't throw it there, you put it in the dustbin, so the river or the lake will be clean. Okay children, understand? Thank you.